On our way to Hersheypark. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, let's go. Merry Christmas.
It's Santa.
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 There he is. What's up guys, I'm the East Coaster fan. As you can tell, right now I'm in the car, but I'm not driving. I'm here with Michael from Blue Diamond Coasters. And today is really exciting. I'm going to Hersheypark Christmas Candylane for my very first time. This is an event I've always talked about going to, but never actually done. And for the first time, I'm finally gonna be able to compare this to Holiday in the Park and see all the other holiday festivities that are going on.
I'm gonna be real with you. You're never going to want to do Holiday in the Park again after this. This is my third time at Christmas Candylane. It feels like every year this is adding more to it. Like now we're getting Wildcat's Revenge, a bunch of other cool stuff. At the same time, Holiday in the Park is shrinking in size. There's like more and more rides are kind of getting removed from the list of rides open. But yeah, I love going to Christmas Candylane and I can't wait to head inside and get on Wildcat's Revenge in the winter.
And as you can tell, it's a little like foggy, hazy outside, so that'll hopefully lead to some great coaster rides and maybe make the lights even better. I don't know. But we're just about to enter now, so we'll see you when we get in the park. On our way to Hersheypark. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, let's go. Seems to me we have a bit of a rope drop situation happening, but it seems that it'll be dropping in about 5 minutes or so, and we're heading straight to Cup Fusion again. And the crowds just keep on coming. The rope's dropped. Time to go. Merry Christmas.
It's Santa.
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 There he is.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Finished Reese's Cup Fusion, and that was a fun ride. Only did it once because it's like a full queue now, but I got a score of 159 something, and this
197.
anyway, not a bad score. And I actually used the HP Go band for the first time, but right now we're actually gonna go for Skyview for the first time in like years for me. Remember that employee that used to be here that
Yeah.
just like you?
Yeah, although it's a weird thing, he told me that he was thinking that this ride was gonna be gone. Turns out it just reopened.
Weird. I'll have to check next season if he's back here or not.
I don't think he'll be here though.
You can kind of see from waiting in this line, they covered up the comet trains over there because they're doing like this whole big renovation with the station and trains, so no longer having the buzz bars, which is unfortunate. What do you think of the new trains?
All right, if you're really upset that Comet no longer has buzz bars, for one, like it didn't really have a whole lot of airtime to begin with. And if you want a good buzz bar wooden coaster, just drive an hour north of Knoebels, and Phoenix is a better ride than Comet ever was.
True that. Finally back on the Sky Ride. I'm walking above everybody.
Snow, let it snow.
Alright, we're making our landing now, but that was a fun ride. I haven't done that in a while. Also a bit terrifying filming and holding onto bags like I am right now. Gonna check out the line now for Super Duper Looper, which is really like the only main coaster in this section that's open. But what's funny is, when we were disembarking, we ran into a pretty well-known enthusiast, Mr. Clint Novak.
That was really cool seeing him.
It's actually my second time ever seeing him. The first time was back during my first visit to King's Dominion in 2017. That was the day they announced actually Twisted Timbers, fun fact. Here's Sky Rush, and they got this whole fence here. So that shortcut is unfortunately closed. But over the fence, you can actually see the Sky Rush trains like completely taken apart, and they'll probably be going into storage soon for off-season maintenance.
Okay, I'm gonna go ride Sky Rush.
Ooh.
Oh wow,
That is very fun.
not stable.
That was not a good bit. Let's go ride. We would just like to take a moment to say we hope that Montezuma gets better.
Oh yeah, we're about to ride Schwartz Cup. Yeah.
Please not. Please don't get rid of it.
Don't make this blunder.
finished Super Duper Looper. Waited about maybe 15 minutes or so, so not too bad. While in line, we did hear the news that unfortunately Wildcat's Revenge is going to be closed all day.
You maniac! You burned it up! Darn you! Darn you all to heck!
Can we go to the fun side now?
We'll still go to the ride area because we're in this park and we'll be around there anyway. But that is definitely unfortunate. That was a big draw for going to Candylane. But now, I guess it's like I'm going to Candylane last year. But about the ride itself, it was still fun to ride. We did Road 2 and it was going decent speed. Gonna be doing something interesting. If you guys remember during springtime in the park, we actually went in Zoo America to avoid the rain. But we're gonna be ending off the year now by also going into Zoo America again. This time without rain, and we can hopefully see everything. Also, I'm not sure if there's any decorations in here or not, so it'll be interesting to see. I'd also like to say congrats to Michael, who finally hit the high score on all the tracks on Fast and Furious Supercars in the arcade.
So the Fast and Furious Supercars game, I played it a bunch. It's one of my favorite arcade games. This summer, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to get top time. And I got on all #1s except for one, which was San Francisco, which was my actually favorite track. So I ended up playing it a bunch more times, and today I finally got the top score. I am now #1 on that game.
This year's Matugani, the snake, also known as a Diamondback, because they look exactly the same. And then here you got Crush's coaster, just going around. Oh, did you bump into the wall? I think I found my favorite animals so far. We have Fat Gus over there chewing on something. Maybe kettle corn? Kettle corn's pretty good here. I found more dogs just lying around all over here. Weird dogs. This might be the biggest dog I've seen all day. All done now with Zoo America. We're gonna be heading back into the park soon. But I want to point out this one and only Christmas decoration right here that's underneath this bridge. Definitely want to check out Creatures of the Night one of these days though, because that actually looks interesting. Maybe next year for Dark Nights, we'll have to see. I'm not gonna be waiting for this today, but in the Music Box Theater where they held East Coaster, if you remember, they actually have a meet and greet set up for Hershey and Reese. Really cool. Also, I love the snowflakes and the lights on top of the roof. But if you want to meet the characters, this is a good way of doing it. Go check out something really cool now and unique to this event. Candylane Santa's Stables. And what this is you get to see Santa's reindeer, which are visiting from the North Pole and hanging out in Fahrenheit catering over here. Really cool opportunity to see reindeer at this park. You do have to wait in this little line though, but I guess we're continuing our theme of seeing a bunch of animals. There we go, we finally made it in and we could see all the reindeer. And they also got people here explaining things about the reindeers themselves, all their magical powers and other animal things. We got some just chilling in the back there, chewing on the hay and things like that. Probably Dasher and Dancer, that's what signs say at least, although they can move around. We got some chilling in the middle, some eating, most of them are eating. There we go, we got one moving around now. They got these tags, although I'm not sure if it says their name on it or it's just something cool they're wearing. Uh-oh. Thought they tangled a bit. See, that was cool seeing the reindeer all there, and it was nice, I think, having the people there as well to explain some cool things about them and explain the cool things to do for Santa. Yeah, pretty cool. Next ride we decided to do is the classic Hersheypark Ferris wheel. We're currently about like right here on the ramp. I'm guessing about like a 20-25 minute wait for this. But by the time we were up there, it should either be close to sunset or actually sunset, so should still give us good views of everything.
And my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Well, I'll say we timed that pretty well with the sunset. We got some nice views up there, and I hope you guys enjoyed them as well. Right now we're going to be walking in Treeville, which basically takes up most of the boardwalk during Christmas Candylane. So it seems most of the trees in Treeville are company sponsored actually. So for example, this one's Nelson, a design company it looks like. You have K&W, Designing Environments. I'm guessing all these companies are either contributing money for the event, almost like a sponsor, or a local. Here it looks like we have the Hershey Bears, which is cool. I'm not a hockey fan myself, but if you are, this is probably your favorite tree. Here we have the 50th anniversary Chocolate World tree. And right across the midway, unfortunately for today, is the Wildcat's Revenge tree, all in red. Looks nice, but I wish the ride was open.
Let it snow, let it snow.
If you are watching the Yule log videos during Christmas, well, they got a Yule log right here. It's playing on the Breaker's Edge scoreboard. You got a Christmas tree with lights flashing, you got a Yule log in the fireplace, and it's snowing outside.
I'm telling you, man, every third blink is slower.
Gonna highlight this tree as well from Adirondack Studios. I believe this is the company that helped with design work for Wildcat's Revenge, as well as over here they have a picture of Mass Acres Farm, which is the farm seen in Antemortems. Taking the crown as probably the funniest tree here. Easy pass. And that's the end of Treeville, which is alright in my opinion. I think it was just funnier seeing all the random trees that are sponsored by companies. And I really liked as well the lights on the sandcastle. I think they could put some on East Coast Waterworks if they tried. Good thing we did the reindeer when we did, because the line stretches all the way past Play Dome, it looks like. Good lord.
But as long as you love me so.
Next ride we're about to do is Kissing Tower at night. And as you can see, it has a Christmas tree on top of it, which looks really cool. And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of cool lights as we walk to the actual ride entrance as well. Well, this is certainly the longest wait I've ever had for Kissing Tower. We're all the way back here. Starting time 5:41. We'll see how long this takes.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
All done now with the Kissing Tower, which is really nice up there with all the lights. And I also want to show off this light display over here, which is really cool looking. Getting dinner now in the Overlook. Not sure what I'm gonna get yet, but hopefully we'll get a seat inside because it's cold and it's nice in here. So this is the food I got: pizza, garlic knots, and then I forgot my cup at home today, so I actually just got water in a cup, and we are sitting outside. Unfortunately, there were no tables in there. But the bright side is we got Noel going on next to us, which we'll fully watch later on once we're done eating. But in the meantime, let's eat. Typical amusement park pizza and garlic knots and stuff like that, but got the job done. I'm no longer hungry. So you can tell right now I'm standing on this bridge right by Super Duper Looper, and I got a great spot in preparation for the next Noel. We saw a little bit of the show at Overlook while we were eating, but the show is apparently different each time, so this will be a brand new, unique version of the show today, and I'm excited to see it. Also, you can probably tell I put on my Six Flags Holiday in the Park hat because it's starting to get cold. But other than that, I'm gonna film the show and share some highlights here with you.
And the fire is slowly dying. And my dear, we're still goodbye.
So there you go, that was a little bit of Noel from where we were standing. Overall thoughts, I think it's a good show. I think they just needed to turn the volume up from where we were standing, only because you can hear stuff like Super Duper Looper.
Last year, so
Maybe, and it could be louder over there by the giant Christmas tree. Some of the songs were flashier than others, but overall it's a nice thing to see. And I definitely recommend it when you're here.
Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump. Look at Frosty go, Frosty. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump. Over the hills of snow, Frosty. Frosty the snowman, he had to hurry on his way. But he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday.
And now it's probably going to be the coldest ride in this park, a ride on Candymonium at night.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Finished our ride on Candymonium. That was awesome. I love that. Each drop you're like diving into what looks like fog on the bottom, probably just due to cold temperatures and everything. But the big thing, and this is a first for any of the Candymonium rides I've done, that trim was not on. Or at least we don't think it was on.
I didn't feel anything. Even the first trim, I don't think hit as hard as it normally does.
Yeah, and that just made for an amazing finale to that coaster.
The ride was, and also the ride itself was, I feel, just like running much faster than it normally does. So
maybe it was due to the heaters. But anyway, we're gonna be heading out of the park now, going to Chocolate World. Yeah! Here we are at Chocolate World. Nice like displays here and there. But I gotta say, this tunnel over here is probably the best part. This is really cool. I wish they had something like this in the actual park. They have this really cool like candy structure reminiscent of the actual facade of Hershey's Chocolate World here. And it is completely made of candy. Yeah. Kit Kats, Hershey bars, Hershey Kisses, all sorts of things. They also have this like digital board. You can also take a picture in front of it.
well,
but
it's a physical board. You can
oh, it is physical. Yeah, you're right. But it's basically doing the same chime that they have as the Kisses commercial during the holidays, so that's really cool. And now we're going to be ending off our day on the ride itself.
We're still goodbye. But as long as you love
Time for the anticlimactic finale. And that's the end of our day and night here at Hershey Park for my first ever visit to Hersheypark Christmas Candylane. I had a good time. I definitely return and try some of the other stuff that we missed. Definitely try Wildcat's Revenge when that's back open. But overall, it's hard for me to say right now which is better, Holiday in the Park and this event. I'd have to come here a bit more to really get a full opinion.
Candylane is just kind of about, you know, enjoying the life of what's going on behind us right now, and just kind of doing like experiences you don't normally do during like the summertime, just because certain rides have a completely different feel to them with all the lights.
Yeah, I agree. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. And with that being said, I think I'm tired. You're probably tired too.
I'm very tired.
Gonna head home now.